got to win. That's really all that matters. Obviously, some things personally I want to take a look at and try to fix. But I mean, to grind it through 6 innings and come out with just giving up 1 run in the first when give up a hit or maybe walk a few more guys. Who knows what that turns into? And then I mean, really, just hats off to my defense. They made some great plays out there, shortened some innings for me, and then the offense backed it up and was just able to grind through 6 innings.
Early on, did it feel a little bit like last year?
A little bit. I mean, I think that's where you've seen some of the growth in me out there. Is I mean, even though it still wasn't pretty, and I still had the walks and the high pitch count, I was able to make some quality pitches and put some balls on the ground for guys up the middle to make plays. And then, like I said, 2 or 3 balls ran down the outfield that I thought were going to be extra base hits and ended up being outs is huge.
When you feel your control slipping a little bit, what do you do to adjust?
I mean, normally, or at least this spring and the end of the season, I've been able to lock it in pretty quickly. Tonight, I just didn't have a very good feel. Ball didn't feel good coming out of my hand. I felt like, just not very sound in my mechanics.
Did that affect your mentality in that first inning, too, when you see there's some movement going on?
Yeah, I mean, you can say you're not aware of it or whatever, but I mean, I heard the bullpen phone ring. I saw guys start to get loose. I'm like, all right, I got to figure something out, or I'm not going to make it out of this first inning. And I think that's what I'm most proud of is to have the long first and, like I said, grind through 6 innings and leave with my team winning. And I think that's the biggest job of the starting pitcher is just to try to get into the 6th and finish it, and anything after that's a bonus.
Did things start feeling better for you, like in the 3rd, 4th, after that?
Felt a little better. I mean, I still didn't feel very comfortable the whole night. Like I said, I'm not quite sure what I was doing wrong. I mean, regardless, like I said, when it came down to making a pitch, I was able to. But obviously, I'd like to be ahead a lot more and keep those guys off the base from walks.
Was it just fastball command? Did you feel good about your secondary?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what kept me in the game was the curveball. I was able to drop it in and keep them off just sitting on the fastball. But yeah, it's got to get better. I mean, like I said, it's just one. I've been very good with my command this whole spring and into the early part of the season. So I'll take a look at it and just try to regroup and get ready for the next one.
Is it fair to say that you get more comfortable attacking the zone as the game goes on?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan from the get-go. But, I mean, obviously with the rough start I had, it was like, look, you got to throw strikes and you got to make him hit the ball. And so I was just like, all right, I'm going to try to keep the ball down and almost split the plate in half instead of trying to be too fine. So that was kind of the game plan once I got out on first.
Archie, what did you think when you saw yourself batting 8th?
I've seen it a couple times. I think Reno, Phil Nevin's done it a couple times down in AAA, and I think Joe Madden's done it a couple times in Chicago. I wish that I got a hit. I'd like to swing the bat a little better, but it's different. Just trying to get on base and help this team.
Do you notice the run support you get in when you're out there on the mound? Does it make it a little more comfortable? You feel free to have flexibility to make a couple of mistakes?
Oh yeah, I mean, and then like you said, it just speaks to our team in general. I know outfield-wise and infield-wise, unless they just smoke a ball, it's going to be tough for them for that ball to find open grass or get through the infield. And then, like I said, with the run support I have, I can be a little more. I can miss a little more or attack a little more than if it was, a 1-run game or a 2-run game like that. So it's nice to have that support.
It seemed like Tuffy was making quite a few nice blocks early on behind the plate. Can you talk about his game?
I mean, I can go back to the San Francisco series. I mean, literally, it's a brick wall back there. I think one ball's gotten by him, and it was a wild pitch. I mean, it wasn't even his fault at all. I think you can talk to everyone on our staff. I don't think about one bit. Curveball in the dirt, spiked fastball, whatever. He's going to keep it in front of him and throw the guy out or do whatever it takes. But I think rarely will you see a ball get by him this year.